Start recording. Here we go. So, you guys are going to do a toy truck velocity lab for me. The objective here, the purpose for this is to determine the relationship between displacement and velocity, because we're going to launch into kinematics likely tomorrow, because I don't expect this test to take the whole block. We'll likely start it tomorrow. I'd love it if we could develop some lab skills so we collect some data, and we're going to practice some more graphing. You are going to get, your materials are 2 battery-operated toy trucks. I got 2 colors. I got red, I got blue. Start with one because Mr. Morrison's IB class has snaggled a bunch, so we can't have all of them. 2 different colors, and they travel at 2 different speeds. Basically, this one it requires C batteries. Both put in 2. This one has 2. This one has 1, so it operates at half speed. What? Yeah, you don't put in all the batteries.
I know, but I mean, like, that's not cool.
Well, we need it for this lab. So you're going to grab 1 per partnership, and then you're going to swap with someone after you've collected your data for the truck of the other color. Unless I can replace these batteries fast enough, in which case I just can't. Assume that I can't. Per partnership, you're going to need 2. You're going to need stopwatches or a phone with a timer. I did not bring the stopwatches because I'm assuming you all have, between all your partnerships, you have smartphones with timers on them? Yes? No. Eric does not. Yes, he does now. He changed his mind. Okay, cool. Do we know how to use the stopwatch on your device? What do you mean you click again?
To stop it.
Oh, you think that would be the thing to do, but you'd be incorrect. There you go. So what we're going to do here, so you need, well, I'll show you in a sec. You need stopwatch, which every partnership should have a smartphone between them. Masking tape, which is underneath. If you look at the back, there's a printer on the desk. The bottom drawer there has, I think I got 50 rolls of masking tape. You're going to need 1. And then meter sticks. You can either use, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 meter sticks and 2 big rolls of tape here. You can use that. And what you're going to do is you're going to mark out 0.5 meter intervals across 4 meters on the floor. So we're definitely going to need to go out into the hallway. Maybe some of the groups you guys could mark off in the classroom, but the vast majority of us are going to go mark things out in the hallway. And what you want to do is you want to measure the time it takes the truck to reach each interval. So I've set up a table here for you. This is not a formal lab write-up. We'll get you doing a formal lab write-up later, which means you would do all this write-up yourself. But for this one, I've built it for you. You're going to write down how far the truck has gone at half-meter intervals, so 0.51, etc., down the table, for the red truck and the blue truck. And then once you've recorded your data, you're going to graph all of this in one graph. Don't do what I saw a lot of you do before, where you split up a single graph paper into 2 different graphs. I want all of it same scale, 1 graph, so we can analyze it real nicely. You're going to construct the graph once that's done. Find the slope and the equation of each graph. And then you're going to describe the motion of each truck. Each partner must do this. I want a hand in, so everyone's going to graph it themselves and make sure each partner's got the copy of the data. Hands up if you've ever used the lap function on your stopwatch on your phone. Cool. Oh, wow, more than I expected. So you guys know if I hit start, and then I hit lap, and then I hit lap, and then I hit lap, it shows me the length of time for each of these, right? As well as the total time here at the end. So what this lets you do is, instead of hitting stop and start again and desperately trying to record things as the truck passes each distance, you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different time markers as it passes each, what's the word I'm looking for? Each marker. And so every time I hit lap, it will give me the amount of time between each time I hit lap. So it ran for 1.46 seconds, and then I hit lap. That might be the first piece of tape. And then it ran for another 1.38 seconds, and hit lap again. these times on the tricky part with that is that these times here that I want you to record are not the times between each marker. It's the time it's gone from where it started. Okay? So what you're going to have, if you choose to use the lap function, what you're going to have to do is, if you want the time it takes to get from this wherever your starting line is to your first marker, that is just going to be the first lap time. But for from the starting time to the second tape marker, it's going to be lap 1 and lap 2 added together. Third marker is going to be the 3 laps added together. Fourth marker is going to be the first 4, etc., etc. This is going to be the time it takes you to get to the end. Is that relatively clear? Sort of clear? Kind of clear? Hands up if you're like, nah, it doesn't make any sense to me. I hope so. There's no one inside the truck steering it, I hope. You want this to be a straight line. If it's not a straight line, that's going to be problematic for you for so many reasons. Cool? Once you've got your data for one truck, find a partnership to swap for the other color. Take a set of data for that same truck, or for the new truck in the same way. And then you're going to construct a graph on this. Comments, questions, concerns? Yes, Connor? No. At some point, Connor, you have to put paper to pencil in this class. Okay. We will. Do I want to do this? If you have friends in the other Physics 11 class, I think Mr. Morrison today did a whole bunch of digital graphing with them and teaching them how to use the computers and stuff like that. I'm a firm believer that you got to suffer for a while, pen on paper, before you learn how to use the computers. So I want pen on paper for a little while. We're gonna work on it. If you want to digitize our next lab, you're welcome to do that. But for this one, I want you to do it by hand. Comments, questions, concerns about anything here? Okay, so then what you need to do, I'm going to hang on to the graph paper until you're actually ready to do the graphing, just so we don't lose things in the hall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you don't get off your phone, that'd be lovely. Unless you're playing with your stopwatch trying to figure it out, then that's okay. 7. 1 for just special for you. Okay, cool. So you're working in partnership, so with one other person on this. I'm going to move all of this to the back. The only group of, watch your heads down the middle here. Hands up, you got a partner. Okay, so if you need a partner, put your hand in the air. Okay, boom. Oh. Okay, so Zay and Manuel are together. I'm assuming the two of you together. I'll come over there. Two of you are together. Here is pairs, ladies and gentlemen. Twos, not threes. So are you working with? Okay, 9. Sweet, yeah, you can work with Connor. Are there any single pins? Someone without a partner? It's you. Okay, cool. So one group of 3. So you have friends in the back? Do you want to tackle this alone, or do you want me to put it with someone else? So, if there are no questions, get going. Grab what you need and set it up. As you're going, if you come up with questions, let me know. I'll be in here.
I knew no one, how do you want to do it?
We both have to grab. You might have to share. Hey guys, one thing I want to say, I want every partnership to make their own track. Okay? Don't share the track with someone else. Every one of you mark out the 4 meters as a partnership on your own. If you need to share meter sticks, well then by all means borrow some of the meter stick when you're done. I do have 2 big tape measures you can use to lay down your distances as well. If anyone needs these.
I think we need that.
Be careful when you wheel it in, it gets snaggled all easy. You guys need this? Alright, I'm gonna give you this. At the back. These are the ones I need to change the batteries on. First meter at the back.
What? Oh, they should be dead?
No, they should not be dead. They're all dead.
I'll leave those.
What are you using? The blues are all slow.
Let's start. Who's the cool color? Let's start right now.
That one works? We're likely gonna have to share. Oh, that was really slow. I have to do some battery swapping on some. I am out. You grab some of the meter stick when they're done with it.
Zay is so much fun.
Zayt is?
He's such a funny guy.
Why is Zayt a funny guy? Remember, your car needs to be able to start at 0, right? So you have to have enough space behind the car.
Yes. Yeah. You can move it down a bit.
The blue ones are all slow. Like, don't expect it to be. I'll be stepping over your experiments all the time. Don't mind me.
Oh, wait, I placed it down the wrong way.
Don't use. Okay, you know what? No, you can use it. That's fine. You know what? No, I don't want you to use the tape measure to actually, like, for it to be on the ground. I want you to use it to put the tape down and take the measure and take this thing
Oh, yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So we don't use the. No, yeah, we just use it. So this is 0. Or was it under this 0? No, I think this is 0. Yeah. And then right at 4, yeah, like at the line.
Are both of the tapes the exact same way?
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
I think so. Are you taping it like, are you putting the tape like, say like this end, or are you putting, lining that up with the 1? Wait, I'm sorry.
Is that all of a sudden, that how you choose to tape matters?
Yep, like that. Or I would just keep it on the other side, yeah. Yeah, like that. You'll have to put a new one up, 6 or 6 or 1. 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 6 or cause that's 4 meters. They have to complete it and then have them in, so have them in.
Is it dead?
No, I think it's okay.
Stop for the group, that. It's down to theirs.
I put it like same way as the other one. With like so like this end of the tape is on the 50 line. The end of the tape is on the 50 line? Yeah. Like how we did the other ones. On board.
Where is zero for you? What side is it?
Okay, there's the zero. No. I know, I feel ready. But like I feel like it's gonna be. I prefer to do it because I didn't clean on that. Yeah. So I still have to do it. I think I'm gonna confuse all the rooms and mess it up. You were in Latin chemistry, right? Yeah. Would you end up doing it? I got it everyone I did it now. You're doing it again? Why? Because I did that.
Not 1 meter interval, half meter interval.
Oh, really?
Yep.
But the thing is now, it's better now because
Yeah, you know
I know
what-
all this stuff.
Yeah.
Hopefully I get it, but I'll get it better now.
You probably will. Like 71 today.
Which class?
And this is well, so I'm taking it again.
Okay. I did the same thing with math.
I had a study block, so I couldn't take it again. Okay. Wait, I just did it. You want to put on my I have my phone, my phone. It's fine. I don't mind adding. Yeah, I can do it. Okay. This is still on the, it's still on the first one. Wait, I'm not, let it go. Wait, start it from, yeah, there, 3, 2, 1, go. Wait. Should I just pick it up here? Like right at the end of here, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, you can just keep going and I'll try to stop it. 3, 2, 1, go.